Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, May 20th, and we're just going to do a quick update on major markets. So let's start with a 10-year yield, meaning 10-year US Treasury. The price has been bid up by a lot, meaning the yields are coming down a little bit, which is putting pressure on the dollar. Since the US dollar is now yielding less, it's turning around on among all the forex pairs, from euro to we traded long to New Zealand, which I'm still long because we had this inverted head and shoulders, and I hope we're gonna go at least here to 64 and change. So there's still room to go. To actually even propping up stuff like gold. Let's take a look at gold. Gold finally got out of its rut because it's been in a heavy downtrend, as you can see here. We finally broke out yesterday. We're consolidating. We can probably dip one more time, retest these lows here around 33 level. These are fibs for this leg up. So I had an order for 30 overnight, but it didn't get triggered. I thought maybe overnight we're going to dip, and then but I did get, I actually caught the low on New Zealand. I bought it at 65, I think. Yeah. So the low was, one second, the low was 63.7. So 1.3 pips from the low. I went long. I'm in profit, obviously. So hopefully catching this. If you want to take advantage of all these things, just more than welcome to stop by apexbull.com/signals for if you want to take all my trades. We even provide automated following copying services, so you don't even have to do anything. You just follow the signals, which gets copied automatically onto your MT4 account. Anyway, so let's take a look at the big kahunas. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So as you can see here, we've been basically, a lot of people are saying because of this heavy sell off with a very bearish sentiment. I think a lot of people are expecting a bear market rally. So here we can see that we're putting some kind of double bottom for now. Unless we take out this bottom, there's a good chance today's Friday. Last Friday we rallied. I think this is what the 4 hour chart. I think this was last Friday, right? No, or this was last Friday. I think this was last Friday, right? So last Friday was this 13th. No, I was right. Yeah, this was we rallied on the 13th from the we rallied into Wednesday, and then Wednesday we turned around and sold off. So we put it in the bottom last Friday, Thursday, and then started rallying on Friday. So some traders are expecting we're going to rally maybe into this channel here, or even put a double bottom, do a bear market rally, sucker in new longs, and then have the sell-off continue. So that's, and all of these indices are pretty much the same except US 30, which actually broke the bottom, but it's turning around now. So as you can see, there was no close below this level on a daily, and this is why I always say we have to wait for candles to close before we take trades, because a lot of people hop in. Oh my God, this is selling off. They sold right here. They literally sold right here, and now they're underwater because they rushed. They said, "Oh my God, this huge bar, blah 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 blah," and now they're gonna get squeezed. So that's the whole nature of the of trading. Not to rush in. Only people who trade on emotion, they get stuck in all these stupid trades because they trade on emotion and not being patient as they should. So let's take a look at gold. Gold also, like I said, broke out. So we're consolidating up on top, which is great. I think we have a little more room to go to the upside. I think retesting these previous swing high around 1860. will can happen today. So as Dixie, this dollar index, I posted on yesterday, the day before, or the day before yesterday. This as well, as you can see, when none of this was here, you can go to my. If you're interested in all my posts, obviously they're available for free on TradingView. You can go my profile and click all those posts that I made beforehand. So we were somewhere here, I think, and I said either we have to take out the bottom or break to the top side. We're taking out the bottom, as you can see. We're kind of retesting it, maybe retest a little higher, and then roll over. At this point, we are, as you can see, trading it. This is at the beginning of the downtrend on the 4 hour, right? Lower lows, lower highs. So we put in another high here and start rolling over. You should sell it, unless you take out this resistance, channel resistance here, break to the above, and that means we can probably continue the daily trend up. But you can see that it's kind of carving up this. Either we're going to be in the sideways consolidation or some kind of pullback reversal before continuing the trend, if we continue the trend. But I think this is pretty. This leg up is exhausted, and this was pretty steep too, as you can see. This was more managed. After a steep rise, there's usually a correction. Steep rise, correction. Steep rise, consolidation. This was one of the steepest, fastest, no pullbacks type of rally, right? So I think there the a little bit of a pullback is in the cards. So these are the major markets overview. Maybe oil. Let's take a look at oil. So this was what I was looking for in oil. Basically, we were in this. We rallied, consolidated, and making higher highs on the daily, higher lows, which is indicative of trend continuation to the upside. And we had a breakout here, as you can see. Again, why do you think this bar closed right at this trend line here? This is a CFD, by the way, so it's a little off, but again, you can see that it respected it. It didn't close below it. It closed above it. So it gives you a bullish signal. You can go long now and just put your stop below 102 or preferably below 100, somewhere here. And you can target these highs as the first step. So obviously this is choppy, so it can continue chop about as well. So you have that risk. Regarding the indices, this is still pretty pathetic. This there's Yesterday was anemic, indecision, and now this, as you can see, barely has any momentum to it. This had momentum. You can see those strong sell-off bars, right? This looks like a pullback. So if we pull back a little higher, um, you should be looking for sells. So, but I think today's Friday. I don't think anybody be, well, never say never, but probability is they're not going to be committing a huge amounts of capital to push this market down violently. Maybe, but probability is on a Friday, nobody wants to. People who push this on Wednesday, they want to take profit. This is them taking profit right now. So maybe it'll drift down higher a little bit on the indices. And like I said, on the dollar, um, these inverted reversal patterns are everywhere, and you can see that this is pretty technically clean. I had inverted head and shoulders on New Zealand that I'm long with a retest, and all we got to do now is do a continuation. Will it happen 100%? Obviously, no. But this looks good. As always, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. You're welcome to stop by apexbull.com for more information. Hope it helps. Enjoy.